Hello to all and welcome back to Hearts of Tin 4. I'm Brother Templar and I actually remembered to do a metal pun this time, so there you go, already better than last time. Now, it has been a little while, in fact it's been a couple of weeks or so since my last video, so I thought it would probably be a good idea to go and have a look at how the world's currently doing. And I'm sure you're all well aware of the fact that it's the 3rd of November 1941, so I'm imagining at about this point the German Reich will be pressing through Russia quite well, as they were in real life, well on their way to Moscow and Stalingrad, of course, probably slowing down for the winter as what they did in real life. But yeah, all in all they'd be pushing pretty well into Russia by now, I'd imagine, so let's just go and have a look. And Right, well, Russia's doing about as good as usual, and Germany is getting completely destroyed about 3 years before they're supposed to. So that's good. To be honest with you, I'm not even remotely surprised, because this always happens every single time, because Paradox doesn't understand how to correctly balance their games. And seriously though, the German Reich, I've even had situations before where I've given them massive buffs at the start of the game just to see if they can do better. Still never won. I don't think I've ever seen them survive further than about 1944, and even then, that was like a one-off occasion. So yeah, good, good. How's France doing? Well, it's being invaded by France in 1941, so yep, that's pretty historically accurate, I'm sure. How's Canada doing? Well, Canada appears to be invading Italy. That's great. Greece is being pretty badly harmed by Italy, but I'm pretty sure they've already been taken over, and that's actually the Allies landing there again. So yeah, all in all, the Axis are doing about as crap as usual. But, on the other hand, you can look over here, and oh yes, the Llama Federation is still doing fine. Oh, yes. So yeah, Colombia's pretty much on their last legs now. The Allies have almost been pushed out of South America. And, all in all, it's looking alright. Alright, well, first off the bat, I've just realised that when I went to go and look at my navy, I've noticed that it's called Flotilla de Submarinos, which I'm imagining, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't speak, I think, is it Spanish? Do Peruvians speak Spanish, or is it Portuguese? I think it's Spanish, but either way, whichever one it is, I'm pretty sure that says Flotilla of Submarines, or something along the lines of that. It's not really a submarine, is it, if we're perfectly honest here? I mean, you know, if it gets a few holes in it, it could potentially go underwater, but you know, whether or not it could actually survive underwater has yet to be found out, but I think it would probably be fair to say the answer is probably not, no. Ah, there we go. We finally have a justification for beating Honduras. A very, very dangerous country, might I add. Basically a world superpower. I mean, you know, they've got a gigantic army and navy and air force. Like, they're just someone you don't want to deal with. I'm telling you, they're absolutely vicious. Therefore, I've seen it as vital importance that we stop them before it's too late, and I'm definitely not just doing this so then all the other countries around this area will want to join my faction. Oh look, they want to join my faction. What are the odds? And there we go, that is 2 more countries to add to the list. Oh yes! And actually, are we at war with Haiti? We are. So that means the Dominion Republic can go and kill them for us. No, don't justify war goals. That would be a bad idea. There we go. Many words. And then join my war, please. And join my war, please. And there we go. Now I get 2 more countries to fight all the boring little wars around Central America for me. Wonderful. And what will soon be, with our one last push into their forces, everything will happen immediately. Oh, did Honduras... Are they gone already? Oh, bloody hell, Salvador, you are fast. And the height's about to go as well. But anyway, regardless of that, and them, like, dying, like, what, 2 days or something, as you can see, we're just about to finally get rid of all of the main allied nations out of South America, and finally the continent will be ours. And there it is. Well, just about be ours. I mean, you know, we've still got these Colombians here, but, you know, they're about to go, and when they do go, victory is ours. Oh, I was just midway through repositioning my forces, and Berlin has fallen, what, like 3 weeks into this video? Yeah, okay, well, the Reich's screwed then. Free France is getting sort of kicked out a bit, I guess. And after the Reich falls, that's actually going to be very, very bad for me. For the simple reason of, well, they're basically playing as bait at the moment. They're nice and close to my, to the allies here, and they'll keep fighting them for pretty much indefinitely. Which is great for me, because that means they're not fighting me. But then as soon as they fall, then they sort of put all their attention over here, and that is something that, well, I don't really want, if I'm perfectly honest. That awkward moment when your AI comrades are so utterly retarded that you actually have to defend their land for them because they're not smart enough to defend it. Oh, God. So when are these AI improvements that Paradox keep talking about? When are they coming in again? Because I can tell you one thing, I haven't seen them. That other awkward moment when your stupid AI keeps using naval transports for literally no reason, because our entire area is all connected, but for some reason they decide to use naval transports regardless, in waters that we don't have protected, and they keep all getting sunk because of it. Paradox, please, for the love of God, can you fix this problem? It is literally game-breaking, and it's just pissing me off. It really, really is. Well, that's Colombia gone. And that means then that there's only now... Well, there's actually nothing left in South America, so now all it is Central Americans are the only real places that are left. Awesome, and I have literally just got justification for Panama. So onwards, comrades, through Central America. And in case you're wondering, I'm just going to basically go through all of Central America here, and then go up into Mexico, by which point I'm sure the United States will have declared war against me, because they're going to join the Allies anytime soon. You know, because they always do. So yeah, by about that time I'm just going to try and invade the United States, and hopefully get somewhere, but I don't know, I've tried similar plans playing as South American countries, and I've never successfully really done much, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens, really. You know what, you've got to love the AI on this game. It is absolutely hilariously brilliant. I mean, you got Panama here, pretty powerful natures, I'm sure you're all aware, and they've got an entire 2 divisions, right? But here's the thing, they're not on the right side. They're all sitting on this side, and they're not doing anything. Oh, Panama. You're a funny, funny, funny man. Hormodillo Arias Madrid. A funny, funny man indeed. And with that, I suppose I'll just have to take Panama off his hands, if that's alright with him. Very nice. Right, now we seem to have found ourselves in a bit of a pickle, as I can't move over the bulk of my forces over through Central America now, because America controls the Panama Canal, and surprise, surprise, they're not very happy with me. So they're not really going to give me military access, if we're perfectly honest. I mean, in all honesty with you, one of the things I've always thought should be added to this game is the ability for equipment and supplies and units to be moved by air. You know what I mean? That would be so much better, because, you know, in real life, that happened all the time. a good example would be during the battle for North Africa. The Axis flew in loads of new forces into North Africa when they were quite rapidly losing ground, and they knew that navally they couldn't get them there because naval movements in the Mediterranean were really dangerous. And they also used supplies with aircraft, like in the Battle of Stalingrad, where pretty much the entire German pocket defense in Stalingrad was supplied purely by airdrops. So it would be historically accurate. Just saying. Well, at least the one good thing is the fact I actually have an ally up here, so I can now just hop over to his land, and I've actually got good defences all the way down this coast, so hey, I actually don't have to be afraid of losing all of my transport for once. Isn't that a nice change? Hooray! We've finally got our first battleship. The Llama. Really now? The Llama. I don't even know what to say about that, to be honest with you, but I'll go with it. But anyway, now he can actually defend all of these shorelines, so I don't have to have people constantly defending them. For like the 3 seconds he'll actually last until he immediately gets sunk by the entire Royal Navy, and then I'll be bloody buggered, but yay, until then, we can sleep easy. I hope. Yep, and pretty much what I was fully expecting to happen is happening. Yeah, ooh. This is gonna be messy, I have a funny feeling. Well, it could have gone worse, I guess. But I did manage to slightly damage one French destroyer, so there you go. Don't like to brag, but half destroyed enemy destroyer, just saying. All for the price of most of my battleship being destroyed, so yeah, pretty good if you ask me. And there we are with the final Central American, well, minor nation dealt with. Now, we only have one left, and it's not Honduras again because someone landed there. No, in actual fact, it's Mexico. And I don't like really declaring war against Mexico, not because they're a hard country to fight by any means, but mainly due to the fact that America normally gets very angry with people when they try to invade Mexico. So yeah, this might actually make the United States join the war, or maybe it won't. Who knows? But yeah, last time I tried this, they very much did. So yeah, that's just place from my ear. All right, justifying is done, and now I get to find out if America's about to come over and kick my ass. So war's declared. They join the UK, join the Allies, blah blah blah. Ah, no US. Oh, well that's very convenient. Oh good, I may even be capable of taking over America now, if I can get all my forces up and ready. Ah, well, top hole I say, top hole. Oh, well I spoke too soon. Every time this happens, every single time. Oh god, let's just hope I can really, really quickly take over Mexico. Although, somehow I'm sort of doubting it. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That's not good at all, really. Oh god, this war may just turn, not to our favour, shall we say. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, I suppose the one good thing of America joining the war is the fact that now we've taken the Panama Canal. So hey, that's quite good. Now we actually have a solid link all the way through. I mean, it's a very, very narrow and very weak solid link, but a link nonetheless. So, I guess that's something. And also, we've fortunately been able to push all of the, well, a lot of American soldiers and a Mexican soldier into this little pocket here. So, I don't know, we've done a bit of damage to them, maybe this war's winnable. Maybe it's not. I guess we're gonna have to try and find out. Well, fortunately, we've actually been able to make some pretty good ground so far. Yes, we've already been capable of taking over Mexico City, and we are... Well, yeah, we're actually pushing pretty well. In fact, the only actual forces America sent down to Mexico to help them, I immediately crushed over here. So, yeah, this is surprisingly easy, thanks to America doing absolutely bugger all. So yeah, all in all, can't complain. And hopefully, as I've been using a sort of blitzkrieg tactic, so I've been making sure they can never regroup. And as you can see, I have made a massive breakaway here that I can now just push up and take pretty much whatever I want. So yeah, this is actually going pretty well, if I do say so myself. I mean, after all, I shouldn't be surprised. The Americans are well known for being late to wars, after all. Oh, and just in the nick of time, the Americans have finally arrived. A bit too late, if I'm perfectly honest, and I've now taken the Mexican capital 3 times, but, you know, I suppose better late than never. Mexico's still in the fight, however. That is pretty amazing, and now they've got a 4th capital, so... Oh, God. Like, would you not just give up at this point? Like, really? Would you not? I don't know. Oh, but stop the press, ladies and gentlemen, as the German Reich has fallen. Wow. It took them to August of 1942, so, you know, where sort of the Battle of Stalingrad began in real life, the Reich has completely collapsed in this game. Although Italy's still alive. Now that is a rare occurrence, it must be said. But, yeah. That's good. Now everyone's gonna put their attention on me, which will be great. And just as I predicted, as soon as the Americans got involved, things would get awkward, and indeed, they have done just that. Yes, unfortunately, we've reached something of a stalemate, and I'm not entirely sure if I can break it, if I'm perfectly honest. Yeah. Well, oh well, I suppose it's... You know, it's been a good run so far, and you never know. If anyone has any ideas on what would be the best tactic to do at this point, then by all means do say, and, you know, I can think about it and think if it would work or not. But yeah, so I think I will end this episode today, so I thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, it's always appreciated. Also make sure to check out my Twitter and my Patreon that's on your screens right now. You can give me any amount of money you want on Patreon, that's perfectly fine, and I recommend going to Twitter to see what's happening in my life and when the next videos are coming out and what have you. So until next time, I'll say thank you very much, and long live the Llama Federation.